What's up, guys? This is Jason, aka Captain Nasty. Now, when you get ready to start your journey, you can certainly just go out there and get started, but a failure to plan is a plan to fail. So it's my job to get you the best and fastest results, and in order to do that, we need to know where you are right now so we'll know how to get to where you want to be. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Okay, guys, when it comes to your fat loss, the best way to go about things is actually having a plan. Now, we need to figure out, how did you get to where you are? Obviously, you want to make a change and you want to do something about it. So you didn't get that way overnight. So what have you been doing that has got you to where you are? So we're going to ask you, or what you should do on your own is begin to track what you are actually eating right now, because it's all going to be about energy in versus energy out. How much energy, calories, are you taking in through food versus how much energy you're expending through your daily activity and the inner workings of your body, your very metabolism inside your body. We're going to make a comparison here is what we're going to do. We're going to track preferably a week and get an average, a daily average of what your intake is, and also what timing there is, how often you're eating, to how well is that broken up throughout the day. That's going to give us an indication of what situation you're in, because you're going to find that there are two different situations. There are two sides of a coin here. It's all about balancing the energy taken in versus the energy output. So most people, in my experience, I find don't eat often enough, number one, and simply don't eat enough calories spread out through different meals throughout the day. I've literally ran into people on this extreme eating as little as 745 calories per day and still be gaining weight and becoming more and more overweight. And what happens here is your body is a survival machine. It's not designed to look good, it's designed to survive. So just like if you wanted to conserve energy within your household to lower your light bill, you would begin turning off light switches and unplugging unnecessary appliances. Well, your metabolism is defined as every chemical process that goes on within your body. And your body wants to keep you alive. It has a certain energy requirement. Even if you were laying down in bed sleeping 24 hours a day, there is a certain level of energy required to maintain and survive. If you are not taking that amount in, your body will begin to turn off switches internally. It will begin to slow down processes. This is a slowdown in your metabolism. You will begin to have a metabolic adaptation, a down regulating of all of your energy systems and your internal systems. You can actually continue to gain weight just by not eating enough. Your body will overcompensate, and you're not moving around, you're not very active. So all of the energy stores that you do have in the liver and the muscle tissue are full already. So anything that you do give it, it's going to store. It's designed to store fat when you are in a state of famine. Think of survival. Think of caveman days. If you are in a state of famine, it will store energy because it doesn't know when it's going to get food again. It doesn't know when you're going to give it energy again. So it will take barely what it needs to survive, to live, and it will pack away the rest of it for later because it doesn't know when the famine is going to be over. Okay, conversely, in comparison, we may have a situation where you're eating way above the energy requirements of your body to sustain itself and survive. I have an extreme example here of 4,000 calories a day. I work with regular everyday people, and 4,000 calories a day would be extreme. That would be extreme for me, and I lift weights all the time and have a decent amount of muscle on me. Okay, it is the muscle tissue that takes up 70% of those energy requirements for daily activity. So that's why you're going to hear this message, anchor yourself in muscle, because it is the muscle that's going to burn calories over time, that's going to facilitate that fat loss and keep you lean, get you lean and keep you lean. It is the muscle tissue. You want to invest in the muscle tissue. So you are definitely going to want to be taking in enough calories and also the right things, the right calories from the right macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats. You're going to want to have the adequate amount of protein to sustain that muscle. If you would be in a situation to where you're not getting enough calories, your body will literally begin to break down this precious muscle tissue that helps you get lean, and your body will break it down to turn it into glucose and burn that for fuel. Now you are in a starvation mode, and any excess that you give it through taking in food, it will store as fat for later, at a later date, to keep you alive no matter what. If you were in the situation where you were overeating, you have an excess of energy coming in, your body will store that. It can't just disappear. It has to go somewhere. So your body will store that in its long-term storage bank, which is fat. So what I'm trying to get at, guys, we want you to track what you're doing right now. What is your intake? How many calories? How many of those calories are coming from proteins? How many of those calories are coming from carbohydrates? And how many of those calories are coming from fats? We also want to know what the timing is of those meals, because that's going to play a role later on. So what we need to do is we need to get a daily average of how many calories, how many of those calories come from protein, how many of those calories come from fats, how many of those calories come from carbohydrates, and then we will do a calculation, try to get a ballpark figure. We have to have some place to start. We will do a calculation of how much calories, how much energy your body needs to sustain itself, to survive, and we will compare that. We will compare your maintenance level calories, your calorie need, and the calories that you're actually taking in. Then we will know which direction and what approach we need to have. So I hope this has been helpful to you guys. It's Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. My commitment to you is I'm going to give you every fucking thing I got. I'm going to put my total heart, soul, and being into this to get you guys results no matter what. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to shoot me an email at anchoredinmuscle@gmail.com. You got my contacts. Any method works for me. I hope you have a great Christmas. Enjoy your time with your family. Stay safe. Stay safe out there. Got a little off. Still trying to get used to the camera. I hope you enjoyed your family. Stay safe out there if you're on the water. Stay safe if you're on the roads. Thanks for listening.